Hi guys, my name is Julian, and today I'm going to refute the claim that enhanced interrogation techniques is an effective way to gather information. The person who made this claim supported her main claim by using two secondary claims. The first one was, while going through enhanced interrogation techniques, the subject will say anything to make the procedure stop. And the second secondary claim was that the effect of these techniques literally won't allow to give accurate answers. So I'm going to respond to the first secondary claim, which is, while going through enhanced interrogation techniques, the subject will say anything to make the procedure stop. The person who made the secondary claim gave an example about a man by the name of Abdul Sabadaya. Now, I'm going to respond to this by saying that her first example, Abdul Sabadaya, is irrelevant. She talks about his relationship with Al-Qaeda. She talks about his experience through the enhanced interrogation techniques, and she also states that the practices were brutal and produced little intelligence of value, but she doesn't really connect it with her claim, which is that the subject will say anything to make the procedure stop. So, but she did make the claim that Abdul Sabadaya's relationship with Al-Qaeda is a complete myth. She made this claim by quoting Brent Nickham, who she really doesn't specify who that is, and Mark A. Thiessen from World Affairs documented that there was a plan of a man by the name of Khalid Mohammed for a 9/11 September style attack, which was, the plan involved crashing numerous airplanes into Heathrow with a secondary explosion immediately after outside the airport as a diversion. Now, the operation was put upon hold upon Mohammed's arrest in February 2003. This arrest was made possible by information that the CIA obtained from the two other captured terrorists. One of them was Abdul Sabadaya. Now, she also stated that the practices were brutal and produced little intelligence of value. First of all, the value of Abdul Sabadaya's information is pretty high if it prevented what could have been a 9/11 September style attack against Heathrow Airport by a man by the name of Mohammed. Also, second, Mohammed, the man who was supposed to do these terrorist attacks, after he was taken to CIA custody, also went through enhanced interrogation. He provided information that on the operatives that he chose to participate in the attack. He described that there were two primary cells. One of them was the United Kingdom-based cell, which he was asked to obtain a pilot training from a commercial flight school in Kenya, and then a Saudi Arabia-based cell, which he was tasked to identify martyr candidates. Now, these people are also people who kill because of their beliefs. He was asked to ask these people to help him assist on the evasion of the attack. The CIA used this and other information Mohammed provided to capture dozens of these people the agency did not know about before the interrogation. In both of these cases, both men who went through the enhanced interrogation techniques gave information that was both valuable and accurate. They prevented a 9/11 post-attack, and they captured dozens of martyrs thanks to the enhanced interrogation techniques. Her second secondary claim was that the effect of these techniques literally won't give any accurate answers. Former CEI spokesman Bill Harlow states, with the use of enhanced interrogation techniques, results came fairly quickly, and he reminded the audience that the trail to Abadan, Pakistan, where the U.S. Navy SEAL found and killed bin Laden, began with enhanced interrogation. Some counterclaims I have is that if we go back to Abdul Sabadaya's enhanced interrogation, we see that he did give accurate answers. He gave out information that helped capture Mohammed, and he gave information to capture another terrorist by the name of Padilla, who was planning to cause terror attacks in Chicago. Now, Padilla was captured in Chicago's airport thanks to the information the CIA obtained from Abdul Sabadaya. Now, when Mohammed went through enhanced interrogation, he detailed an Al-Qaeda plot to carry out stimulus attacks in Karachi against the United States consulate, Western residences, and Westerners at the local airport. The plot was disrupted because on the day that two men were supposed to commit these terrorist attacks, the day that they were supposed to receive explosives, that day they were both arrested. Now, they were both arrested thanks to the information CIA obtained from Mohammed following the application of enhanced interrogation techniques. Had this plan been carried out, this plan could have replicated the destruction caused by Al-Qaeda's bombing of the U.S. embassies in Kenya and Tanzania in 1998. So as you can see, enhanced interrogation does give accurate answers. And that is all. Thank you.
All right, Julian, you labeled the advocate's claim very clearly at the beginning. You set out what the secondary issues were, so the preview is going to be easy for us to follow. You signposted on the first point also very clearly. You challenged the relevance of the information that the advocate presented there because you basically said that they didn't provide any explanation of what Zabadawi said in his interrogation. And then you had good contrary information that suggested that he in fact provided useful information. And that makes up the substance of your second point also, that where you're mainly talking about all of these counter examples where we did get information from people who went under enhanced interrogation that was then useful at preventing terror attacks or breaking up cells or resulting in arrest. The one thing that I think you need to do a little bit more of in that section is emphasize where your information came from, because you kind of criticize her source without knowing who the person was that she was quoting. You said that, and then you gave your source, but I think you need to build your source up a little bit more, and I'm not sure if it's the same source for all of the rest of the information that you have in the second point. If it is, then you need to really defend that source. If there are other sources, you need to cite them so that we know that there's a way that we can document this, and this is just not somebody's assertion that these things happen, that we have a reason to believe that these are in fact true as a result of the enhanced interrogation stuff. It sounded like you had a quote there at the first one when that we know that getting Osama bin Laden started with an enhanced interrogation reveal. And I know there's controversy about that. People have said that that's not true. People saying it's true. So, yeah, I mean, you're taking the true part, so let's get the source citation there. Let's get it on the record. Why should we believe this particular person? Why is their information going to be more relevant and useful than whatever information is being presented by the other side? That's, I think, what would strengthen your argument the most. But I thought you did a good job following the structure, responding to the arguments. You challenged the evidence a little bit. You challenged the reasoning mostly on the first point, and then you've got good counterclaims on the second point. So that's good. Thank you.